body odor. I understand that today is going to be a very uncomfortable conversation between you and I, but also very informative. The reason being is because I'm going to show you what causes body odor. Not only that, how you could be able to reduce it. You can't 100% eliminate it because we're human beings and we just got body odor. And if this is your first time coming to the channel, my name is Adrian Wynn, and let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about how body odor even happens. So whenever you sweat, you have two types of sweats that you produce. You have eccrine, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right. You have eccrine sweat, and that's pretty much salt and water. And then you have apocrine sweat, which is basically like fats and proteins, and it's more oily. It comes around like your armpits downstairs, and those are the ones that kind of, a little bit more oily, sticky. That's that type of sweat. You know what I'm talking about. Whenever you sweat, it actually doesn't stink. The sweat itself does not stink. Now think about it like this. Whenever you sweat, you cover your body with some type of water, which is your sweat. Now, over time, whenever you sweat, your skin kind of gets a little mushy and it starts to create some dead skin. Now, there's a process where bacteria comes onto your skin and it starts eating at that dead skin. Now, that process is what causes body odor. So it's not the sweat itself, it's the bacteria eating at your skin that causes the body odor. There's different factors as to how people get body odor. There's, genetics that play a part, age, nutrition, and different environmental factors that play a part in body odor. All right. Now we got that out the way. We know about how you get body odor. Now let's talk about how you could be able to decrease body odor. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll say number one, this is very obvious, and don't get mad at me when I say this, but shower more. There's some people out there, I'm not knocking you if you do, but they take showers like maybe every other day, every 3 days. And if you find yourself having body odor when you're on a schedule like that, make sure that you up your showers. So I'm gonna give you this. When I was younger, I used to play sports and be outside in the neighborhood and play or whatever. And I used to do that multiple times a day. I always thought to take one shower a day, but then as I started hitting puberty, I started noticing, hey, after I go outside and play, I smell like outside, one. But two, I have like a very bad body odor on me, whether it be out of my armpits or downstairs. Again, this is puberty time. So that was an indicator for me. I started talking to my parents, my mom about it, and she would tell me just take more showers. And that kind of blew my mind because obviously growing up, I thought it was just one shower. And need I remind you, I'm coming from a middle class background. I'm not, poor, but I always thought, don't waste water, shower once a day. But she was just like, go ahead and just take another shower. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. That kind of helped with, especially after I got done, playing, or whether it's just like an everyday thing. If I needed to take multiple showers a day, I felt more confident and, less body odor was on me. So I felt a lot better. And I'll also give you these bonuses. It's not just about taking more showers. If you find yourself having very severe body odor, I'll say go ahead and invest in products that are antibacterial and antimicrobial. Okay, so there are some products that are antibacterial. I'll go ahead and list them right here. But basically, you want to make sure that they have an ingredient in there that is benzoyl peroxide. That is a great antibacterial ingredient to have in your products. And again, remember what we talked about the bacteria. So if the bacteria is not getting on your skin to eat that dead skin, then it's causing less body odor. Also, when you shower, make sure that you exfoliate more. Okay, so going back to how we get body odor, if we have mushy, dead skin whenever we sweat. So to eliminate some of that, you just go ahead and exfoliate, and that removes that dead skin so that there won't even be any bacteria to go and eat that dead skin in the first place. Number two, again, this is kind of obvious. I would say wear more deodorant or antiperspirant. So antiperspirant, if you take that word, it basically means to prevent sweat. So if you're sweating in areas such as your underarms, go ahead and make sure that you're wearing some type of antiperspirant. And what that does, it blocks the sweat from coming down. So remember what we talked about. If there's no sweat, the skin isn't getting mushy and there's no bacteria eating at it. So you're most likely decreasing your chances of having body odor. This is the deodorant that I use. It may get mixed reviews. Some deodorants have aluminum in it, and not everybody could be able to use aluminum because some skin is sensitive than others. All right, so that's number 2, wear more deodorant, antiperspirant. Number 3, now this is going to go back into your style. We talk about style here a lot on this channel, and this is going to talk about the material of clothing that you pick. So if you already have clothes in your closet, that's fine. But I'll say moving forward, whenever you go shopping, get some material that is moisture wicking. I say this because, again, if you have moisture wicking or sweat wicking material in your clothes, and make sure that it like wicks the sweat so it doesn't stay on your body. Going back to how you get body odor is if you have that sweat on your body, that's creating that dead skin and bacteria gets on it. But if you're wicking that sweat, then you're decreasing your chances of increasing your body odor. Get some shirts, get some undershirts that are moisture wicking, sweat wicking, even maybe some joggers. You're going for a workout, you have some joggers, underwear. I can't stress that enough. I'll do a whole separate video on your underwear. I know we like to hang on to them for like 12 years, but sometimes you may have to let them go and upgrade to like big boy status and get some grown man underwear. And I'll say get some moisture wicking ones too, especially for your friends downstairs. Hair removal. And I don't know if you could be able to tell from my hands or my arms. I'm a very hairy guy, right? So what I found myself is when I started getting into puberty, this is something I never wanted to do when I was growing up because I thought that it wasn't for me, and those other purposes and reasons why I didn't want to do it. But as I started to get older and body odor was a prevalent thing, I told myself, you know what, I need to manage my hygiene a little bit better. I don't get any laser or anything like that. I know that there's surgical procedures. I don't do that personally. All I have is a trimmer, and I just trim all the hair on my body. So I'm talking about shoulders, chest. My wife does my back, and I do my legs. I do my friends downstairs. And I could tell you that it made a tremendous difference with my body odor, because if I'm, removing all that hair and decreasing the chances of bacteria sticking to the hair, then it's decreasing my body odor by a lot. If you can go ahead and get like a trimmer, go ahead and just start trimming your body. If you find yourself having a severe case of body odor, I'm not going to sit here and recommend any surgical procedures, but I will say that there are some out there, and that's up for you to research and do it at your discretion. Lastly, we want to talk about trigger foods. So there are some foods that could be able to trigger body odor more than others, and I will give you some right here. You have your onions, you have your garlics, you have your curry, and you also have even your greens. Surprisingly enough, you have broccoli and asparagus that also is a trigger food for body odors. I will tell you this, when I used to compete in men's physique, that's like a body sculpting competition, I had to, change my diet, and I ate a lot of fish, broccoli, and asparagus. And I could tell it didn't really do so much on my body odor per se, because I was taking showers, I was really taking care of myself. But I would tell you this, whenever I went to take a piss in the bathroom, that's when I could be able to tell the difference. Go ahead and try it if you haven't tried it. Eat a lot of asparagus and then smell I'm not talking about go down in the toilet and smell that's weird as fuck. No, I'm talking about go and smell your pee. Like as you're peeing, just catch a whiff.
Catch a whiff. Catch a whiff.
And I'm telling you, you could be able to see that your piss stinks like after eating all that asparagus or maybe even some broccoli. So if your piss stinks, then I could kind of tell you if you're not taking proper care of your hygiene, then it could cause some body odor. All right. So those are my 4 tips on how to be able to decrease, not eliminate, decrease body odor. I hope you learned something. If you found this video insightful, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Send it to somebody. Don't send it to them as an insult, but if they're really searching for some type of information to help them out, go ahead and send this video to them. And again, thank you for watching this video. My name is Adrian Nguyen. I'll see you in the next one.